The Trump administration has presented a deferred resignation buyout offer to federal employees. This program, called Fork in the Road, was announced on January 28, 2025. It offers 8 months of pay and benefits. This lasts until September 30, 2025. In return, employees must agree to resign. They also waive their right to sue the government. The administration claims this is a generous opportunity. They say it will help streamline the government. However, the program has sparked outrage and confusion. Critics call it a thinly veiled attempt to gut the federal workforce. They also question its legality. The program's rollout has been chaotic. Information is often unclear and contradictory. This has left employees feeling pressured and misled. Many describe the choice as stay and face potential layoffs, or take the deal and risk being left high and dry in September. The situation is further complicated by the involvement of Elon Musk. Musk, part of Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, reportedly encouraged the offer. He suggested employees could use the buyout for paid vacations. This adds to the perception that the program is not about efficiency, but rather about pushing out experienced workers. The legality of the buyout program is under intense scrutiny. Critics argue that it bypasses Congress. Congress is responsible for approving federal spending and employment decisions. The administration, however, claims it has the authority to offer buyouts. They argue it's a necessary tool for managing the workforce. Adding fuel to the fire, a federal judge in Boston has temporarily halted the program. Judge George O'Toole Jr. issued the pause after several labor unions filed lawsuits. They challenged the program's legality and claim it violates employees' rights. The original deadline, February 6, 2025, is now delayed. A hearing is set for Monday. The lawsuits highlight a critical issue: funding. Congress has only approved funding for the government through March 14, 2025. This raises serious questions about how the buyouts will be paid beyond that date. The administration has not provided a clear answer. This leaves employees who accept the offer in a precarious position. The lack of transparency and potential legal hurdles have created a climate of fear and distrust. Many employees feel like they are being forced into a corner. They must choose between a risky buyout or an uncertain future. This situation undermines the government's credibility and damages employee morale. Despite the risks, over 65,000 federal employees have accepted the buyout. This represents over 3% of the federal workforce. The administration aims for a 5 to 10% participation rate. Their target is a significantly smaller government. Employees cite various reasons for accepting the offer. Many express a deep loss of trust in the administration. They fear for their jobs and feel pressured to take the money while it's still available. The constant negative rhetoric aimed at federal workers has taken its toll. Employees feel demoralized and undervalued. Unions have been vocal in their opposition. The American Federation of Government Employees has urged its members to reject the offer. They call it a scam and warn about potential legal challenges and broken promises. The AFGE points to previous instances like the IRS buyout debacle, where the government failed to deliver on its commitments. Employee testimonials paint a stark picture of the situation. Shane Poole, an Air Force veteran, accepted the buyout. He cited distrust and job insecurity as his main reasons. Tony Yang, a USDA IT specialist, opted for early retirement. He sacrificed pension benefits because he felt he had no other choice. Countless anonymous employees share their fears: retribution for speaking out, a saturated job market, and the uncertainty of the offer itself. The long-term implications of this mass exodus of federal workers are concerning. Experts warn that the buyout disproportionately targets highly productive employees. These are the people with experience and institutional knowledge. This brain drain could cripple agency operations and harm the government's ability to function effectively. Another major concern is the legal recourse for employees if the government defaults on its promise. If the funding runs out in March, will those on deferred resignation be paid? Will they have any legal standing to challenge the government? The answer is unclear, leaving thousands of workers in a state of limbo. The Trump administration's Fork in the Road program is more than just a controversial buyout offer. It represents a deeper issue: the erosion of trust in government. Whether the program is legal or not is almost beside the point. The damage has been done. The administration has created a hostile work environment. They've instilled fear and uncertainty in its workforce. Rebuilding trust, if at all possible, will be a long and arduous process.